Put it on his son. He 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 put it on his son. Y'all, I woke him up. I'm finna turn the camera on, y'all. I'm puffing right now. Y'all, I woke the big bag bear up. I woke the big bad wear up. Y'all, he put it on his son. He wasn't going live till Monday. Y'all see what the Reeds do? Y'all see what the Reeds do? Y'all see what the Reeds do? Hey, Booker Butt. Y'all see what the Reeds do? He said, on my son, I'm not going live. On my son, I will not be going live till Monday. But now I got you on live right now. Hey, Chocolate Jaw. Hey, baby. You put that on your son, Booker Butt. You said on your son you weren't going live. I got him mad again. I got him mad again.
Apple always had bad credit. Because I told y'all, when me and him was sitting in the room and he was trying to open up a bank account, he ain't let him open up a bank account. He always had bad credit, honey. I promise you, it's public record. Apple always had bad credit. He ain't never had no good credit a day in his life. Let me tell you how I know he had no good credit, because his mama ain't use his credit. He ain't never had no credit. That nigga had bad credit. When that nigga got out of prison, he had bad credit. So for him to sit on live and try to make it feel like, oh, I had good credit, this, good credit. Apple never had good credit. He never had good credit. Ever.
Tommy, you ain't even got credit in your back. Hey, Chad. Tommy, you said on your son you wasn't going. Yes, you nervous. Tommy, you said on your son you wasn't going live, Booker Butt. Hold on. Do we need to bring up the receipts? You said on your son you wasn't going live.
I'm out. I'm not getting on. After I get off this live today, I ain't getting on tomorrow. I ain't getting on Sunday. I ain't getting on Monday. I bet Tuesday. That's how we gonna do it. And we gonna see. We gonna see what y'all gonna live for then. We gonna see what the drama gonna be about then. We gonna see. I'll see y'all Tuesday. And I promise you, and that's on my son life. You won't see me this whole week.
You put on your son life you wasn't gonna come back live. That's it. That's the T, Booker Butt. Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. You put on your son. Tommy, your word never been valid.
I'm out. I'm not getting on. After I get off this live today, I ain't getting on tomorrow. I ain't getting on Sunday. I ain't getting on Monday. I bet Tuesday. That's how we gonna do it. We gonna see. We gonna see what y'all gonna live for then. We gonna see what the drama gonna be about then. We gonna see. I'll see y'all Tuesday. And I promise you. You won't see me this whole week. You'll see me Tuesday.
Not only do why, Tommy, I thought your son though, Tommy. This can't be the same Tommy that's on live right now. Hold on, y'all. Is today Tuesday? Is it Tuesday?
One, I was begging. Ah! Two, I was begging for rent money. Three, I was begging to move. When did I have time to book a fucking ID? We were just beefing a couple months ago. You said I went and ordered ID, but you changed your ID. You have a different hairstyle. So the different hairstyle you got, that means I would have got. If I would have ordered the ID, that means I would have got that ID that you just ordered. That with your.
Okay, no, Tommy. First, Tommy, you said you wasn't going live. You put that on your son, but we know that you don't love your son too much. Tommy, it don't matter when the ID was switched, how it was switched. Nigga, you got my ID. You been having my ID for 3 years. That's the ID I first had. That you've been having my ID for 3 years. You are a weirdo. Why do you have my ID?
2 3 years I've been going.
Hold on, let me screen record this, y'all. Because y'all know he be telling on himself. Hold on, let me screen record it.
Somebody can help him. All because of money. He's money hungry. So what he'll do is he'll do anything to tear somebody down, to make him feel.
I got him nervous.
He don't give a fuck about his mama. He don't give a fuck about his daddy. He don't give a fuck about none of these people. He give a fuck about money.
You saying I don't care about my mama, I don't care about my daddy, but you don't care about your son. You letting somebody else raise your son so you can make money. You saying it's all about money, but you the same person that was just saying this.
I'm out. I'm not getting on. If I get up this live today, I ain't getting on tomorrow. I ain't getting on Sunday. I ain't getting on Monday. I bet Tuesday. That's how we gonna do it. And we gonna see. We gonna see what y'all gonna live for then. We gonna see what the drama gonna be about then. We gonna see. I'll see y'all Tuesday. And I promise you, and that's on my son life. You won't see me this whole week. You'll see me Tuesday.
You put on. You can't talk about nobody don't love their parents. You don't even love your son. You lied on his life.
Let's clock it. Shamar wouldn't even look at Shamar. He was they had a dog collar. Shamar's neck.
It don't matter if I had a dog collar around Shamar's neck. Let's talk about what we really need to talk about. You just said, y'all, this is what Tommy just said about me.
But coming in my bed, laying to me, act like he fucked with me. The same nigga who was pillow talking with me.
Tommy, it ain't Tuesday, boo. That dude don't have nothing else to talk about whatever. Y'all listen to him, y'all. I got him mad. I got him mad. The Reeds dropped the bag. I got him mad. Tommy, you said all I care about is money, but you the one that talk about me every day, and I quote, and I make money, bitch. You the same one said you make money to do what you do. Ain't you said, you say what you say, you get the girls mad, get them go tell their business. I guess I got you mad. Now I got you going to go switch your story up for the...
I never did any of that because guess what? We didn't even have sex but 3 or 4 times, y'all. If I'm gonna groom somebody, you living in my roof, up under my roof. Grooming is somebody who's grooming you to do something. If I'm grooming you to do something, that means we would have been doing, we would have been having intercourse every fucking night. Every night, you would have been putting them pants down. If I'm grooming somebody, because that's what you claim. I was grooming you. For me to have sex with you only 3 times.
Tell me, what grooming mean is when you see a person that's vulnerable, so you do things for them in hopes to have intercourse with them. What you did was grooming because, and I quote, and you say it all the time, he was giving his body up. I was living somewhere and I had to give my body up, and you said that we can get in a fake relationship. You want to get to 100K, I wanted to get to 10K, and it wasn't supposed to be none of that. But when we got there, while we had to have sex 3 times, 4 times, that's grooming, because it wasn't supposed to be that. So that's grooming. But keep talking, Tommy. Keep talking. I love when you talk.
Yeah.
I love when you talk.
But you on this internet trying to turn my night. And hold on.
I love when he talk. Why I keep glitching? I love when he talk. Keep talking. Keep talking. Because you sound, Tommy is so ignorant, he don't even understand what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what that happened to the live. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, it be crazy to me because at the end of the day, Tommy, like I said, hold on.
I'm gonna play this video for y'all. Hold up. Please hold up. Let me play this video for y'all. Okay, y'all, we back.
Y'all can't tell me I ain't the GOAT. Tell me, I made you so mad that you went live. You put on your son that you wasn't going live and you still going live. Like I said, you sure did groom me. It is what it is. At the end of the day, I didn't like you in no way. How you like somebody off a fake relationship? How you fall in love with somebody in a fake relationship? You talking about something you want to show a video? Let's show a video. At this point, I'm gonna show my favorite video. Tell me, you said all I do it for is money. But ain't this you, Tommy?
What, you want to get on your live?
No, I need me, you, and SL Davis to do something.
I don't fuck with SL Davis.
Listen. You know I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Even though I don't like you, you don't like me. We gotta get this money because all these other bloggers trying to
How I'm all about the money, but you caught me trying to get the money. Tommy, you be contradicting yourself. That's what I'm talking about, Tommy. That what was the purpose of my last live. To let you know how you contradict yourself, how you lie, how you say this happened, that happened. Tommy, you switched your story up so many times and mine stay the same. Tommy, at the end of the day, I don't care if it was yesterday, the day before. You ain't no way you should be having my ID. You claim you wanted to help me so bad, then you should have helped me by calling me and telling me that you had my ID. You called me and said, let's make this money for August. So why you ain't called me and say, hey, Avo, I got your ID. I got your documents. You called me to make the money. You want to help me so bad. Tell me you don't want to help nobody. Tell me you are a liar. You are a manipulator. You don't do nothing but contradict everything that you say. These people be like, period. Ooh, you read and tell me you can't read nobody. You need to go read a parenting book. Tell me you always go live every day thinking that you better than everybody. You so mad, screaming and yelling, trying to show this and trying to show that. At the end of the day, let's start here. You said you wasn't going live and you put that on your son's life, but yeah, you still on. Here you are, is Sunday. You said that I'm all about the money, but you called my phone trying to make money with me. I didn't call your phone. Tell me you ain't no good person. You a manipulator. And we clocking T around here. We ain't doing nothing but clocking T. What you gonna show us? Of the fake relationship? What you gonna show us? Me kissing you? What you gonna show us? Videos? What you gonna show? A dog collar around Shamar neck? We all know that, Tommy. They done seen that already. It was a fake relationship, so of course there was a lot of videos be made. But let's talk about what need to be talked about. Tommy, you the same person. You want to go back and show videos? Let's be real. See, one thing about it, I'm a clock it. Tommy, you saying that I'm a bad person, but ain't this you as well? Ain't this you saying this? And I know we all get mad and say things, but Tommy, ain't this you? Ain't this Tommy the gossip? Ain't this Tommy the gossip right here?
Because the end of the day, he made sure he did what he did. He made sure I was happy. He made sure that everything about me was good. He made sure that I didn't have to worry about nothing. He made sure everything was on point. But
if I made sure everything was good and I made sure everything was on point, how when we ended a fake relationship, I became all this horrible and evil person? I made sure everything was okay. I made sure everything was on point because I was grateful that you got me out of the situation. I was finally finna be able to be that model with that comedian, that actor. So when you told me to do this and you told me to do that, I did it easily. And when I had my job, I helped you pay your bills because why not? You doing something for me. You doing something for me. Tell me, you always tried to coach me on what to do and how to say stuff. You call this proof right here.
What you want to get on your live?
Come on, y'all, run them like stuff. This proof right here.
I need me, you, and S.L. Davis to do something.
I don't fuck with LC Davis.
Listen. You know I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Even though I don't like you don't like me. We gotta get this money because all these other bloggers trying to do so much, and I feel like it would help us. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't fuck with
Like really make some money. I know you don't like her, and it's okay. I barely deal with her either, but I like her. I ain't gonna lie, I like her, but I want us to sit down and do it. She's gonna do us an interview, me and you. What you don't understand is it gonna help you and it gonna help me and it gonna help everybody else. And you could dog me out later. I could dog you out later. But we need to make this happen so that we can make this money for August. I'm only calling out.
Well, tell me, this me dogging you out now. You said I could do it now or later, like a piece of candy. Well, hear me dogging you out now. Tell me, I'm so sick and tired you keep on trying to be slicker than a fox because you look like a fox by giving Gary Coleman about a face, you big, lazy, cheesy back young man. What you need to go do is raise your son and stop going live hooting and hollering about when Albo right and when Albo wrong. Because at this point, whatever you said, I did it. What, like you said, what about it? Who gonna do me something? Because I'm sick and tired you keep on going live acting like you ain't better than nobody. You keep talking about something. My daddy got a house for his kids to go. My daddy did this. Your daddy did what he had to do as a father. Now what you gonna do to your son? Let's start there. I'm sick and tired of you talking about money and who got this and who left this and who got that. What you doing? What you got? What did you leave? What legacy you leave behind besides being miserable and mad and trying to tell somebody business? You can't tell nobody tea. You are a weirdo. You're weird. You claim you want to help people so bad, then why you ain't help me by giving me my documents back? No, you had my documents for 3+ years. It don't matter. You can't put gravy on shit and tell me that it's Rotel deal. Tell me right is right and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, I don't care how you dress it up, how you say it, how much you scream, how said you look, right is right, wrong is wrong. Ain't no way you should have had my documents for 3+ years. I don't care what nobody say. And that's on a grown man level. I don't care outside of these views, supporters. Ain't no way you should have my documents for 3+ years. It don't matter if my credit was bad this day, that day. It don't matter if my credit was bad before you had my documentation. Ain't no way you should have my documentation. That is weird. But you always claim you want to help somebody. But you a helper. But you was helping. You want to help everybody but your son? I would never see. And the only reason why I'm talking about your son because you too busy keep talking about my mama. Tell me at the end of the day, we all go through things in life and we all didn't do right. I ain't do right in my life. You ain't doing right in your life. You ain't no better than me. You can't clock my teeth. Stop trying to gossip about people when you in the same boat as everybody else. Tell me you're not better than nobody. And like I said, Tommy, if my sexy chocolate, handsome, dark skin, smooth, bad skin, however you want to call it, yellow, buttery teeth, made you fall in love, then baby, I am sorry. I ain't know having yellow teeth and having skin falling off the bone will make you can't leave me alone because every day I turn around, it's Alvo, Alvo, Alvo. He did me wrong. You let this bad teeth, bad skin person do you wrong? You let this homeless then, homeless now, homeless maybe, homeless later ass nigga do you wrong. You let this yellow tea Komodo dragon dry skin lizard do you wrong. Tell me you can't read me. I am the read king. What you need to do is raise king and start getting on the internet and worrying about me. Yo, he just want the money. So do bitch. I'm like the motherfucking child support office. I want the money. I want my coins. Cause when you was laying on your back talking about me and that bunny, when you was over there looking like the bride of Chucky, talking about taking me to court, I was living my life going through what I was going through. You thought it was funny to talk about me and my mama. Now it's a problem that I'm talking about your baby mama. Now it's a problem that I'm talking about that stud. You was talking about my stud. It was just his this and that sister, his this and that mama. Now you mad that I'm bringing up the tummy drama. I said what I said. Hello. You tell me the gossip. Well, I'm Avo the philosopher. I'm Avo the philosopher. I'm going to make it make sense. Because I'm tired of you, Tommy. I'm tired of you just thinking that you the only one can press this live button and talk about people. It don't matter. Whatever video you show them, oh, well. Cry about it. Keep on crying. I don't care. Keep crying. Cry about it.
Clueless and dumbfounded and slow.
Because at the end of the day, Tommy, I win. You lose. I got mind control over you, Debo. I win. You lose. Because at the end of the day, you said on your son, you wasn't going back live to Tuesday, but here we go at Sunday at 2:36 in the afternoon on the Lord's Day. You going live hooting and hollering. And you said on your son you wasn't going live. Clock that T. Clock that T.
I'm out. I'm not getting on. After I get off this live today, I ain't getting on tomorrow. I ain't getting on Sunday. I ain't getting on Monday. I bet Tuesday. That's how we gonna do. And we gonna see. We gonna see what y'all gonna live for then.
Clock
we gonna
it.
see what the drama gonna be about then.
Clock
we gonna
it.
see. I'll see y'all Tuesday. And
Clock it.
And that's on my son life.
That's on his son life. What the drama gonna be about is how Tommy is a liar. Tommy, you want to point out how everybody else a liar and everybody else a manipulator. Tommy, you is a liar too. Tommy, you the biggest lie and the biggest manipulator of them all. Because not only do you use your son when it's convenient for a read, but you not even on the scene. You always talking about who making money and who doing this, but tell me, what is you doing? What is you doing? What is you doing on YouTube that's so big and so different? What is your talent besides gossiping? What's your talent besides talking about me and Shamar? Tell me, what do you do for a living? Besides laying in your bed that's already broken, you just got it. Tell me, you ain't, like I said, you ain't better than nobody. What about it? I got you mad. I got you live on the day that you said you weren't going live on. I won the argument automatically. Booka butt. I wanted the argument automatically. Because you put it on your son. You wasn't going live.
No, the fuck he's not. Kevin told me the reason why he's looking for Elbow. And Elbow know that. What I'm going to do is, Monday, I'm going to get Kevin on the line. And we're going to do it.
If Kevin, y'all, he said Monday he gonna get Kevin on the line and they gonna do an interview. He know why Kevin. Tell me, you so mad at me that you went live on a day that you said you weren't going live. You put it on your son. You would have showed us what Kevin knew that you said we didn't know. Why you ain't go ahead and tell us? You already on live, boo.
Call me a goddamn teddy bear. Looney Tunes.
Teddy Bear Looney Tune. Why you ain't showing us? Teddy Bear Looney Tune. Why you ain't showing us? Come on, Mr. Teddy Bear Looney Tune. He said call him Teddy Bear Looney
Ain't
Tune.
doing nothing but making it worse and making it up live. If you gonna send me to jail, send me, bitch. I don't.
I see you got your swag patches.
Be hardcore.
I see he got that swag patch. I see, tell me. I see you back swagging. Tell me back wearing the swagger bumps. Tell me back with the pimple patches, y'all. But just look, y'all. So that's what Tommy do. When the bumps get outrageous and the bumps start going crazy, that's when I told y'all he call it swag. But that's when all the bad bumps and all over his skin start coming. Y'all see all them spots and bumps? 1, 2, 3. When all them bumps come, then he be back swagging. But anyways, let's watch him swag and surf. Clock it. Let's watch him swag and surf.
I'm calling the police.
Clock that T. Clock that T.
Cause he showed my information. Police all time. Me and y'all, I didn't get robbed. Yeah, I'm gonna go time.
Oh.
It's 911.
911. Somebody go check his blood pressure. We got Big Bertha on the loose again. Big Bertha over there, man. You over there looking like Big Worm. I'm so tired of Tommy keep on wearing that do-rag. Go get a perm, you big, nasty, cheesy, red dress wearing son of a bitch. He talking about his 911. Somebody go check his blood pressure. Somebody go check his blood pressure. Somebody go check Winnie the Pooh blood pressure.
The hell?
You need to go.
Bad ass bitch.
You the only man went up and live screaming and hollering, cahooting with a bunny with no bundles underneath it, with a red shirt on, looking like Winnie the Pooh. You the one mad looking like Big Bear, Big Worm.
Your sister died. She really want to be a man, and you really want to be a bitch.
Okay, my sister want to be a man. My sister want to be a man. I want to be a bitch. But ain't this your baby mama? Ain't this your baby mama? I know we ain't talking. I know we ain't talking, Booka, but you want to be a woman and your baby mama want to be a man because you couldn't get her the father that her son needed. Your baby mama even said it on Facebook. She said I cried for you. Damn, man, I'm so careless. It's ridiculous. Going to counseling, Lord knows I need it. Trying to have a good vibe around my baby. I just wish he could have the good father model. That bitch can't read like Tommy. Y'all think I'm lying? It's right here. Hold on. That's what his baby mama said. So while you on live worrying about me and everything else, I'm trying to figure out why you stud shaming and this and the third. Why you stud shaming and I'm saying, why you stud shaming and you got it going on?
You already groomed when you left your stepdaddy house, cause he was tearing that ass up.
I got him mad. I dropped the bed. I vote with you because they know you popping. You cute, sexy, and put that shit on. That's the end of the story. I'm so glad you came in live. I got him mad. I dropped the bed. I got him mad, y'all. No shade. He over there mad. Ooh. Girl, I got under his skin. You ain't like that one, did you? Ooh. Bitch, I don't. Ooh. Did I say that? I gotta stop. I gotta stop, girl. I got him mad, y'all. I got him trauma bundle. I got him so mad. He trying to bring it. I got him over the trauma bundle, y'all. Look.
I cussed you out and I said, Elmo, why is you cussing letting people come to my house? Why is you getting picked up in my house? If you gonna get picked up, go get picked up by the store or go get picked up somewhere else. But you been groomed. You had to do a lot of blowjobs. You had to do a lot of selling your body For you to
Tell me, if I had to do a lot of blowjobs and a lot of selling my body, then why would you fall in love with a man like that? That says a lot about you. If I was at your house getting all these blowjobs, getting all these trains ran on me, all these men are doing this and third, then why would you fall in love with me? So basically you fall in love with bums. Basically you fall in love with people that's traumatized. So you only like traumatized people? I mean, Shamar got a disability, and you tried to be Shamar's friend, and everybody knows Shamar got a disability. Everybody knows Shamar ain't competent or being there for nobody. I was so much of a bum. I was getting all these trains ran on me. Why you fell in love with me? I'm confused. Get out my head, I'm confused. Like,
you said you was groomed. Okay, you said you was groomed. Like
I'm
you.
confused.
But then your stepdad had a twin.
I'm,
Or me had a cousin named Twin.
I'm,
And
I'm,
you
co-
had
I'm,
a cousin
co-
named
I'm
Twin.
confused. I'm confused. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. So you like to be around people that's traumatized or people that's already broken so you can feel like you better than them. So you only wanted me to be around you because you seen that I was broken. So you want to have a superior over me. So therefore you feel like you better than me. Therefore you feel like you're doing better than the people because you feel like you're more up. Why do all your friends be like that? Because you said the same thing about Shamar. You said the same thing about me. You said Tower was this, Tower was that. So why don't go be cool with people that's so much good like you? Why do all your friends or why did the person that you had to fall in love had to be like that? If I knew this person was going through all this, if I knew this happened to that person or this person said that happened to them, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with that person. I would want to be that person's friend. I'd be like, this person got too much going on for me. I don't know how to be with this person, but I could probably be this person's friend or talk to him. But who gets with people who's going through trauma? That just don't make sense. I mean, who like that don't make sense. Come on, help me now. Help me now. Help me, y'all. Help me dissect it, y'all. Help me dissect it.
So he had tried to
And
kill
then this the thing about it is. This the thing about it is. Tommy, you showing a video of a YouTube video I made about when I was young and like stuff that was going on with me. That's not gonna make me mad. That's not gonna make me sad. That's my truth. I would say it all day, every day, again. So a point again. You knew I was going through all this stuff. You knew the type of person I was. So why would you be wanting to be in a fake relationship with me? Why would you want to come be cool with me? Why in your right mind? Dang, when he was young, he had got touched on. Dang, he was living with this man. He giving his body for somewhere to stay. I don't want to be in a relationship with this type of person. I just be cool with it. Why would you want to be like? What does that got to do with what's going on today? So if all that happened to me as a kid, why does not make you want to raise your kid? Why does that not make you want to be around your son? And that person you talk about, he did touch on me. He did. That was my first ever encounter of some gay shit. And I say that every day, all day. And everybody know me because I made a whole YouTube video about it. So it's just like, again, why would you want your son to not be around him? Why would you not want to raise your son? At the end of the day, Tommy, you can never eat me up with something like that. And again, I win. You lose always. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of person you is. So it's just like now, as y'all can see, Alvo never lied. I told y'all what I was going through. I told y'all the type of person I was. Tommy knew the type of person I was, but yet he wanted to be with me. Yeah, oh, we don't like, come on, make it make sense. Like I'm gonna forever eat it up. And that's why I don't like people like him. And that's why I don't be around people like him. That's what they do. Have you ever been at Walmart, walking down aisles? He's still not over y'all fake relationship. He not. But at the end of the day, y'all, it be funny because it's like, Tommy, you can never bring up something I went through as a kid and think that you gonna make me mad about it as a grown man. I been got over that. I'm not worrying about nothing that happened to me when I was a kid. You cannot make me mad. Let me teach you something. If I get mad about something that you saying about me that happened to me when I was a kid, that means I haven't got over it, and that means I still feel some type of way about it. I don't feel no type of way about that no more. That don't hurt my feelings no more. It was fucked up that it happened to me, but that don't upset me no more. You can't make me mad about that.
That nigga's a devil, y'all. I'm telling y'all. He tried to make my name look bad.
How am I a devil? Y'all look, how am I a devil because I was molested when I was a kid by somebody that's not even my relative? How I'm a devil because Tommy came to me to be in a fake relationship with me and then he fell in love with me and I didn't like him. I'm not no devil. If anything, bitch, you're the devil. If anything, the nigga that touched me when I was a kid, he the motherfucking devil. Cause he woke me up to a lifestyle that I wouldn't even knew nothing about. So, and then, if anything, you the fucking devil because you said you wanted to be my friend, but yet you tried to fuck on me. That's called grooming. It don't matter what I've been through, Tommy. When you know a person been through something and then you put them in a predicament, oh, I want to be your friend. I want to help you. Help me helping a person. When you help people, you don't sleep with people. If I didn't come to you, Tommy, and sex you, like, oh, Tommy, I want to be with you. If I didn't do none of that, then what makes you do it? I never went to you and said, oh, Tommy, I want to fuck you. I never went to you and said, Tommy, eat my peacock. I never, ever that. Tommy, you always came and tried me up. Plenty of times. I never ever liked you. Only reason why I slept with your ass because I ain't want to get put out because I ain't had nowhere to go. That's it. What about it? Bitch, you can't make me mad. That's the truth. Shit, I ain't want to get put out. So shit, I did it. And that's when I stopped fucking with you. Cause I was like, damn, this bitch just like everybody else. This bitch ain't want to be my friend. He just wanted me to get over here because he wanted to fuck me. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to fuck me. That's all he wanted to do. So it's just like at the end of the day, you can never make me mad because that's my truth. That's what happened. That's what happened to me. Most people that scared to get on here and say, oh, this happened to me, that happened to me. You can never get on here and tell my life. I've been through what I've been through, and it's way more stuff that I'm going through, and it's made more stuff that I've been through that nobody don't even know about. So at the end of the day, Tommy, that's why you need to seek help. So that's why it's so funny to me because every day you re-contradict yourself. He's trying to make my name bad. He's trying to make tell me you making your own name look bad. You said that you just brought up the fact that I was molested when I was a kid, but yet what that got to do with you been having my ID for 3 years? I'm saying you bring up the fact that I was molested when I was a kid. What does that have to do with you having my ID for 3 years? I'm so confused. Clock it. Tell me how you throwing shade against your own baby mother, LOL. But I'm saying though, if Tommy bringing up where I was molested as a kid, what that got to do with him having my ID for 3 years? I'm asking a serious question. Like, can somebody give me what does that got to do with it? Tommy brought up the fact that I was molested as a kid. What that got to do with what that got to do? Tommy knew what it was. He already tried to control the narrative. That's what I said. That's what Tommy do. Man, Tommy is a controlling person. And y'all know why I'm so mad at myself? I'm mad at myself because I trust people. I trusted Tommy. I thought he was my friend. I really thought he really cared about my ass. So it's just like, when I seen this nigga really didn't care about me, that only he really wanted to have sex with me, that shit really broke me down because it was times where I did use my body for a place to stay. It was times I did use my body to make money. And I've been through stuff in life, bro, where, god dang, you feel me? So it's just like, I've been through a lot. So it's just like, when you've been through the stuff that I've been through, you learn how to just adapt. And it's so sad because, Tommy, for you to sit here and say you knew all this stuff I was going through, and then you put me through the same exact thing, now, Tommy, you really sitting here and confirm to these people, now they see how I feel. Now they see why I be mad. Now they see why I call you Gary Coleman and cuss you the fuck out. Because if you knew all this stuff that I've been through, why would you want to sleep with me? Why would you want to be in a fake relationship with me? Why we couldn't just be friends? Why we couldn't just do skits? I never asked you. And Tommy, you always try to control the narrative. You always try to spin a story. But Tommy, at the end of the day, I'm going to show this one more time, y'all. Y'all going to be like, okay, Alva, we get it. But listen, this always been Tommy. Literally. Always been Tommy.
Your live?
I need me something.
I don't fuck with El says that, but she
Listen. You know I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. Even though I don't like you, you don't like me. We gotta get this money because all these other bloggers trying to do so.
You always trying to make money. Tell me you came at me making me feel like my life was gonna be better. Like I wasn't even gonna have to use my body no more. I wasn't gonna have to do this. I wasn't. Tell me you always trying to control the narrative. It's 241 people on here. I just want to ask y'all a question. I swear to God, I just want to ask y'all a question on some real stuff. If you knew a person been through the stuff that Tommy said that I've been through, and you was Tommy, would you tell somebody, let's be in a fake relationship? Would you try to be with that person? Let's just be honest. I just really want to hear real people. He like Tommy don't understand. He be contradicting himself and making himself sound crazy. You trying to make me look bad and explode. Oh yeah, y'all, he was molested when he was a kid. You ain't doing nothing but making like I was molested when I was a kid. I had a crazy life. I grew up by myself. I taught everything. I always feel like I've been alone. I grew up the way that I grew up. And you really, really in your heart felt like, yeah, Alvo the one. I want to fall in love with Alvo. I want to help Alvo. Alvo just been through all this stuff in his life. I want to help Alvo. Alvo, come live with me so you ain't got to do that no more. When I come live with you, I'm thinking, it's finna be different. That's why I'm paying your bills, nigga. Because I could have paid the bills where I was at the last place. I had a fucking job, DHL. So it's just like you never came to help. You seen what I was going through. You seen the situation. And you came and you probably like, well, maybe if I give him a place to stay, I give him clout, I give him this, he going to want to be with me. That still was enough to make me want to be with you because I never wanted to be with you. Because once we had a heart-to-heart and I talked to you and we talked, you done told me stuff. We done talked, we done compare, you feel me? And I felt like we really was real friends. So it's like you knew all that about me and still wanted to sleep with me. So imagine how I feel. Now tell me now that you said that out loud, now ask yourself, imagine how I feel. Imagine how I felt when you came to me telling how sex. Imagine how I felt. Like, imagine how I felt. My friend, who I just vented to, told all this stuff I was going through. My friend who just seen me leave a situation where I was doing. Imagine how I felt. And then, like, tell me, you never make sense. Like, tell me, you on here trying to think that was bashing me, you was making me look bad. Tell me, you just proving what type of person that you is, bro. If I swear to God on my life, when you tried to be with me, I told you I didn't want to be with you. You asked me why. I told you I had too much going on. I told you what I had going on. When I told you what I had going on, you said, oh my God. Oh my God. I really want to help you. I want to help you. Look, you can come live with me. Me and my friends, we do this, we do that. I'm trying to get to 100K. I'll help you get to 10K because you really a good person. Like, you act like you cared. That's the only reason why I went. I never needed you. I've been living my life all these years without you. Even when I left, you still been living my life. I never needed you. You never cared about me. You never wanted to be my friend. You never wanted none of that. All your ass wanted was the money, the clout, and a nigga. You was like, well, dang, this boy been going through all this stuff. If I give him everything that he want, he gonna want to be with me. You even said out your own mouth, Tommy, I fucked up. I fell in love. And Tommy, no shade, the way you was, if I would have fell in love with you, I would have been like, yeah, I fell in love with you. Tommy, I always loved you like a friend. I ain't like you. If I liked you, then I would have been like, yeah. Or even if I wanted to manipulate you and use you, let's be real. Nigga, I would have stayed with your ass. I could have stayed with you if I wanted to be with you. If I wanted to manipulate you, trust me, I would have stayed with you. I wouldn't have been doing all that stuff. So it's like, Tommy, you make yourself look so fucking cheesy. Like, people with real minds and real eyes, you make yourself look crazy, bro. And at the end of the day, I'm not blaming nobody for nothing because it's like I made my own choices. But shit, I'm just being real with y'all. It's just like shit, after all the shit I've been through, Why not? Shit. When niggas, I just feel like I just been let down, disappointed my whole life. So shit, doing what I did, shit, using my body, got done doing what I gotta do to make some money, it ain't nothing. But tell me, you can't sit up here and use what I did in my life to validate what you're trying to say. What I did in my life is solely different from the situation, what we got going on, what we doing. What I've been through as a kid, what I've been through in my life ain't got nothing to do with the stuff that we talking about. Ain't got nothing to do with you got having my ID. Ain't got nothing to do with how me and you started off. Ain't got nothing to do with how we ended. Ain't got nothing to do with none of the beef. You just threw that out there just so you thinking that you embarrassing me by telling these people my business, but really you embarrassing yourself and making yourself look even more weirder. Tell me, when I met you, I was 21 years old, about to be 22. You like what, 28, 29? So you were like you like 3, 4 years older than me. Nigga, you been out here living. You was way older than me. So you mean to tell me, like, tell me, come on, make it make sense. I forgive you though, Tommy. I really do forgive you though. I forgive you. That's the thing. He's hurt. You never loved him in a romantic way, so now he's on a never-ending smear campaign. But that ain't got nothing to do with me though. I never loved him that way because I didn't like him that way. I feel like you just need a big hug and some prayer. Nah, it's just so crazy because it's just like people don't really understand my pain and my frustration because there's so much stuff, more stuff that y'all don't even know about me. And it's just like, if I really tell y'all my whole life, y'all gonna swear I just want sympathy. But it's just like, on my mama, when people do me wrong, it hurt me because it's just like, Tommy, I never liked him. And I never led him on. I never made him feel like he had a moment, a chance with me. And I kid y'all, no lie, bro. Bro, I would drop down to my knees. God, take the breath from me, bro, on everything, bro. If I ever did that, I would have been real like, I did that. I never did that. I always was a friend to him. And y'all, and this thing about it, he said that I was leaving with these old men and selling my body, right? He said I was always selling my body, right? I was always doing this and I was always doing that. If I'm always doing this and always doing that, does that sound like a relationship, y'all? As y'all as women, y'all let men live with y'all and let them leave and knowing they're going to go F somebody else and be with somebody else? That doesn't make sense. So how could you fall in love if you saying this person was doing all this and doing all of that? He literally telling y'all, and I'm telling y'all, he's just trying to tell y'all my dirty laundry or what I've been through and what I was doing. I'm just telling y'all the straight to the point truth. I never liked him and I never led him on. He knew that. It was never a real relationship. It was for the internet. Like real shit. So that's why I'm so confused on how he's saying that see y'all, look, he kissed me. Tommy will literally be like, ooh, let's make a kissing video. We need to make a kissing video. We need to do this. We need to do that. And I'll make the video. Kiss him, you feel me? Make the video. Oh, let's do the matching pajama. Like, I did what he told me to do. Bitch, I want to be an actor. It ain't nothing to, he give me a little role, we do the shit. So it's just like, at the end of the day, that's why Tommy so mad at me. That's why Tommy hate me so much. Because Tommy really wanted to be with me, bro. Tommy really, really liked me. And when I noticed Tommy really, really liked me and he wasn't going to stop liking me, I cut that shit short. When I cut it short, guess what Tommy did? Came straight to the internet. Tommy told me he wasn't even gonna come to the internet. We was gonna end it by just start being friends. He came on the internet and told y'all it was a fake relationship. Y'all wouldn't never knew it was a fake relationship, but he wouldn't never got on the internet and told y'all the relationship was fake. Cause he wanted y'all to not support me. He wanted y'all to not watch me no more and none of that. But then y'all still fucked with me. Y'all still was watching me. So at the end of the day, I never used him. We came up with our own plan. We did it. I got clout, and he just can't take it. Move on. Let it go. Move on, let it go. You keep on talking about he was going through this. He been through this. He been through that. You keep telling me all the stuff that I've been through. What they got to do with you having my ID? Like, what they got to do with you having my ID? I'm not real tell Zip no Betty. He's so mad you didn't want him. Yeah, like what they got. It's like, girl, what they got to do with you having my ID? What me going through as a kid got to do with you having my ID? Tommy get mad when someone clock his teeth. Most definitely do. Most definitely do. And then it's so crazy because that's what people do. And look, y'all, I ain't trying to preach. I'm just keeping it a book. This what people do. Y'all know what people do? People will sit here and know what you going through and know what you've been through, and they will sit here and try to use it as ways to destroy you. Tell me, I ain't never got on here and tried to destroy you. I just came in and told your truth. Like I said, Tommy, you can never clock my teeth. Because if I've been through it, I've been through it. I stand up in it 10 toes down. I got on this platform plenty of times and said I ain't never had nobody. I always had myself. I've been saying that. Did y'all not watch my YouTube videos? Do y'all not hear my story times? I've been coming on here telling people how I grew up. You cannot make me mad about what I've been through in my life. I already been through it. Let me tell y'all something. If somebody ever speaks on something that you've been through or something that you're going through and it makes you mad, it's either for two reasons. One, you haven't got over it, or two, it's true. So if I get on here, start screaming and hollering, oh, Tommy, Elf your kid, then that means clearly I have to be triggered. Right now, y'all don't see me. I haven't been triggered not once since I've been on this live. I'm not triggered because everything I said triggered Tommy. Triggered him to go live on the day that he said he wasn't going live. I triggered him to come on here when he said on his son that he wasn't going to go live. When he said on his son, the one he loved so much, that he wasn't going to go live. So clearly, clearly I won. I don't care who got the most views, who got the least views. Clearly, I won. Clearly, y'all see he don't care about nobody. Clearly, you see he's a manipulator. I ain't got to manipulate nobody. This is Avo. Take it or leave it. I'm starting to see through Tommy. He's real sneaky. I'm telling y'all, bro, Tommy is a mask manipulator, bro. See, the end of the day, bro, y'all know what I love about women, and I swear I'm not trying to gas y'all. I used to be so mad sometimes. I used to be like, man, my platform biased, bro. I just got too much older people in my life. I'm glad I got older people. Y'all know why I'm glad I got grown people? I'm glad I got real grown people that watch me that's like 50, 40 and stuff because they got real grown people knowledge and sense. It's some people right now that's watching that ain't never comment but always be watching. They got real sense. People with real sense that look at this situation and see what's going on. I swear to God, they will see. If y'all want to say, since y'all trying to find out who right and who wrong in this situation, tell me the wrong one in the situation. How tell me wrong is because tell me if you knew all this stuff about Alvo and you said he was this and he was doing all this, how did you fall in love with him? Because ain't no real woman, ain't no woman on this live gonna fall in love with a man that's doing all these disgusting and all this type of stuff. I don't know no woman that sat here and said, my man, yeah, I was telling my man to this and I was taking my man here. I don't know no woman, I just don't know who would do that. Tell me, ain't nobody in real life is doing that. Tell me, you want to be the victim so bad. You fell in love off of a fake relationship. All you gotta do is be real with yourself. Like, dang, man, I like the Alvo didn't like me. So we could have been real good friends. We can't be friends. We can't be nothing because you like me and I don't like you. I'm a human being. I don't have to like you. I don't give a fuck how many views you got. I don't care how many people gas you up. It can be the whole world against me. All my mods, everybody could turn on me. I'm still gonna sit here and say the same thing I say every day. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. I never made you feel like I want to be with you because I know how it feels when people say that they want to be there for you and don't. I know how it feels when people say they want to be your friend. I know how it feels when you look up to a person and you think somebody's supposed to be there for you, but then they disappoint you. So I ain't never came to you and fake kicked it. That's why I was generous the way I was generous with you. That's why I was how I was with you, because I cared about your feelings. I cared. So you never cared about mine, because if you cared about me and you was so much of a good person and you wanted to be my friend, then how did you fall in love? How did you fall in love with your friend? What did I do? Basically off what you saying, I never showed you nothing to even like me at all. Molly B, hold on. How you fall in love with somebody who's not into you like that? He thought you were going to love him like that, but nope, it didn't go down like that. Nah, for real, the money. You ain't tell that lady to buy a strap. Molly B exactly. He's miserable and lonely, and he's constantly lies to his follower. New content, please. You better than the same every day. You right, Queen. Facts. Tommy is one sick individual. Now that's what I'm saying. Like I don't care what nobody say. Like any real human being that would look at this situation, no, I didn't do nothing wrong. I can't. You can't sit here. I can't say that because I judge people too. Okay, woo. But you can't sit here and say, "Oh, Avo deserves what he been through because Avo gave himself up." Okay, I did it for my reasons. I did what I did, and I. Okay, it is what it is. Matter of fact, I did what I did. I can take accountability for what I did. But at the end of the day, what I did in my life ain't got shit to do with you. You are a low vibrational, mad, angry person. You mad, and then not only that, you brung up all that you brung up about me. You brung up all that you brung up about Shamar. But yeah, you said Shamar was your best friend. Why is you keep on consuming your energy and getting around on people that so lost and so it don't make sense. Like it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You're cute. Appreciate you, Tracy. Trey. Appreciate it, but it don't make sense. You can always upgrade yourself. Nah, for sure. It just don't be making sense to me, y'all. Y'all gotta help me make it make sense. Thank you for the $3, friend. Y'all just gotta make it make sense because that shit don't be making sense to me, y'all. Show him you're unbothered. Ignore his lame ass. Let him talk because a clown can't argue with themselves, baby boo. You right. I feel like you need to surround yourself with people who have your best interests at heart. When a person show you who they truly are, believe them and act accordingly. Nah, for real. He probably thought you would change your mind about the situation during the time y'all were around each other. But it was like this how you got this what y'all understand. Y'all know how when y'all have a crush on somebody, y'all have a crush on somebody. But y'all know how when y'all like somebody and y'all be like, oh my God, this is my friend. Like, oh my God, this is my friend. Like, this person cool. Y'all like him as a friend. That's how it always been with Tommy. I never liked him. When he said that while I flirted with him on Shamar Live, he right. I did do that. We was all on live. Me, Shamar, Tyra, and Tommy was on live kicking jokes. Everybody was cool and we was all talking a little smack. It went from that and went by business. Tommy was in my DMs every day. I swear, if I had that same Instagram, I'll show y'all. He was in my DMs every day. I was ignoring his ass. He got mad and unfollowed me. I ain't even care. Then he texted me this long paragraph trying to eat me up. Man, I chunked that nigga ass out. As soon as I chunked him out, he called me on Instagram. So I answered the phone. I'm like, what's up? And then he started telling me, I just want to know why you acting weird. I thought we was cool. You feel me? I fuck with you. Like, ooh. And I started telling him, like, bro, I don't like you like that. You feel me? You cool, be cool with it and stuff like that. I'm not looking for a relationship. And I started telling him what I was going through and what I had going on. So it's like I never came to him like, oh, yeah, I want to be your man. I want you. I never did that. I know I don't like him. Like, no shot, no trade. No trade, no shade because I'm verse. I like to do the ooping and I like to get ooped too. But no shade, y'all. I like butch queens. I like butch queen tops. You know what they mean? I like people, man, that's got feminine way. People like me. Act like me. Tommy didn't act like me. And not only that, when me and Tommy sat there on that phone for like 2 hours or however long we sat on that phone and we talked and we got to know each other, I liked him like a friend. It was, the whole conversation gave friend. It gave me on the phone with my mods. It gave me on the phone kicking it with them and we just talking. So I'm just confused on how did he fall in love? I can see if I was on the phone like, yeah, baby. Girl, I'm your, like, Clock and Molly B. Hold on, what Molly said. Obsession is real and dangerous, Avo. Playing with a narcissist person can get wild. Just don't give CPR to a deceased situation. Oh no, you're right about that. And then the crazy part about it is this man got my documentation, y'all. This man literally said the reason why this man got my documentation. He can't even tell y'all why he got my documentation for 3 years. His response is he got molested by a person. He got molested. He got molested by a person named Twin when he was young. They let me renew right then and there. He's illiterate. This man is uneducated. He don't know how to have a conversation, and he's mad. You're mad. Any grown woman, as a grown woman, a grown man, anybody that's grown that's watching this live, I bet when he said, they was like, wait, huh? We over here talk about why you got this man ID for 3 years, and now you telling us about him being molested. Like, what does that got to do? So not only he been molested when he was younger, but now everything Avo's saying makes sense. Now we see why Avo acts how Avo acts. Now we see why Avo's hypersexual. Now we see why Avo always seems like he needs somebody. Now we see why Avo always seems like he can't be by himself. Now we see why Avo always trying to get attention. Now we see why Avo always so sensitive. And not only that, now why we see why Avo say you groomed him. Because you sat here and said you like this boy, you wanted to help this boy, but then here you go destroying this boy. It don't matter what I said about you. You over here talking about me every day. You posted my social security number on the internet. You deleted most of my YouTube videos, and you had my identity for 3 years. Tell me you are a manipulator, and you like to control the situation. He's trying to control the narrative. I'm trying to make him be a bad person. No, I'm telling the truth. You keep telling Alvo truth, but you're not telling Tommy truth. You keep saying what Alvo been through. Alvo been molested. Alvo been through this. Alvo been through that. Okay, so Tommy, what are you doing? Like, make it make sense. Your eyes are pretty. Appreciate it. Tommy was playing checkers and you were playing chess. Tommy was mad because you checkmated his ass. Nah, for sure. That's not grooming, Avo. LO. I get what you mean, but grooming is when you're underage. Grooming don't mean you don't gotta be underage to be groomed. Y'all don't understand. Grooming does not mean underage. You don't have to be underage to be groomed. Grooming is when you see somebody and it's like you prey on them. You see a person and you start watching their patterns like a spider and see how they act and they move, and then you come and then you start, that's why it's, I don't know, like, that's why it's grooming, because you only watch this person, seen this person, and came for a reason, and it's like seeing a person that's broke and giving them $1 every day, and then when a girl turn 18, trying to talk to her. That's grooming. Or buying somebody something, think to get them to be with you. That's grooming. I never liked him. He was doing things, he tried to do things, offered the clout, offered the platform, offered me somewhere to stay, all that, like he wanted to help me, but never wanted to help. He keeps saying he wanted to help, but every time he wanted to help, it was a price to pay. Tommy said it plenty of times. Ain't nobody finna stay in my house. Ain't nobody finna stay in my house and not give me no dick. He even got YouTube videos saying it. So at the end of the day, y'all be acting like you're right. No, for real, they be acting like it's a joke, and it's just so funny. Like, at the end of the day, if Tommy was my friend, and Tommy cared about me the way Tommy said he cared about me, Tommy would have never tried to sleep with me. Point ends back. At the end of the day, Tommy be switching his stories up. Tommy switched his stories up so many times. Tommy literally said when the fake relationship was over, he messed up because he caught feelings. You caught feelings, Avo didn't caught feelings, move on. Matter of fact, forget about the fake relationship. Matter of fact, forget about the past. Forget about everything. Why do you have my documentation today? Why do you have, he's the type to set somebody up? No, for real, like, forget everything that's going on. Let's talk about what's talking about right now, y'all. Why do he have my documentation? Can we get an answer for that? A solitude answer of why do he have my ID right now for 3 years? Why does he? That's what I want to know. I'm tired of hearing what I've been through, what I said, what I did. Why does he still have my identity? How does he I don't know how he got my ID. I don't know how he got my ID. I ain't seen that boy in 3 years.
Make me believe that he got me a Christmas gift, saying that this house, that house, this house, that house. Y'all, I woke up on Christmas and I ain't get shit. But guess what I did? When I woke up, I gave everybody gifts. I gave Shamar gifts. I gave Evo gifts.
Y'all, he talking about the Christmas gifts. Let's talk about the Christmas gifts. He gave Shamar. Y'all, look. I was finna get a job at Amazon, and I ain't end up getting a job at Amazon, y'all, right? So y'all know how Amazon give you a voucher and they give you the shoes? He literally gave Shamar the Amazon shoes. And Shamar... And Shamar was so mad, bro. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember the Christmas? When Tommy, and then Tommy talking about he brought me something for Christmas. Bro, Tommy gave me some Afro all whites. Y'all know them Afro all white. Y'all know how Tommy got them shoes? Tommy got them shoes the same way I got them Jordans. The lady that sell fake shoes told Tommy to get her a promo that she'll get me, him, and Shamar a pair of shoes. I swear to God. Y'all know who gave us them shoes? Tangy. Tommy ain't never get them bottom shoes. Tangy gave me and Tommy some shoes because she didn't have no shoes in Shamar's size. Now I ain't gonna lie, y'all might not like Tangy, but she got all the shoes and be having stuff for real, for real. She gave us some shoes. Tommy, you ain't never gave me nothing for Christmas. And you say I didn't give you nothing for Christmas? Tommy, I brought you a Gusu shirt. I literally brought you a Gusu shirt for Christmas. Everybody gave you stuff. I brought you a Gusu shirt. You still be wearing that shirt to this day. That black sweater, y'all, they say Gusu. I brought that shirt, that sweater for Tommy. When I was in Chicago with my trick. Clock it. So Tommy just be lying. Like Tommy is look, y'all. Tommy is just a compulsive liar. All he do is lie. Let me show y'all right now. Dang, let me show y'all. Y'all know I'm talking about that black sweater Tommy always wear? That say GWSU. I brought that sweater for Tommy. No shade. And matter of fact, I brought him that shirt. And matter of fact, y'all, let me show y'all something. We had matching sweaters at that. I brought the same one. I had one and he had one. Hold on, let me show y'all. Tommy be lying so bad. Let me show y'all. Hold on, let me go back. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, I thought I had a picture of it. Okay, boom. Y'all. This when I was with Tommy, y'all. Tommy talking about he gave me something. Look how I dress. Always still dressed the same. And y'all see this? This Tommy Old House Mechanicsville. I brought that whole outfit. Tommy ain't about none of that. Matter of fact, I ain't even... Look, y'all. Look. 10, 12. Y'all look. Tommy said I ain't had no job. Y'all see? Look at the date, y'all. 10, 12, 2022. Still working. Look, y'all. At where? DHL. Look, y'all. DHL. Tommy is a liar. I didn't stop working at DHL until I got with Josh. I literally always had a job. Anybody that ever been watching us from day one knows Avo always had a job. I always had a job. I never had the bag. So Tommy is a liar. And look, the literal dates right here. Okay, not only that, boom, again, at Tommy house. Never, my outfit. Tommy never brought me no clothes. Y'all look at the date. 11, 8, 12, still working at DHL. Look at the way I was dressing, y'all. Tommy never brought my clothes. Tommy is a liar. All Tommy do is lie to y'all. So y'all really believe Tommy will buy me some shoes. Look at me, y'all. Whole Alexander McQueen's outfit. Alexander McQueen shoes. Alexander McQueen pants. Alexander McQueen little shirt. Tommy didn't buy that for me. And look, this was on New Year's. Tommy is a liar. All Tommy do is sit here and lie to y'all every single day. Oh, I brought Avo this. I gave Avo this. I gave Avo that. Tommy don't buy me nothing. Tommy wasn't buying me nothing. I was giving Tommy money. And not only that, Tommy said I was with old niggas. I wasn't with old niggas. Never ever gave that. I'm really fine in real life. Tommy ain't that. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all these Gusu sweaters. I'm trying to show y'all where it really. Oh, there it go, right there. Boom, y'all see this shirt? Woo! Dang, Lord. Why it move so fast? At this point, I gotta show y'all like this, because it be moving. These people a little too freaked out on Twitter. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pause the video. Y'all see? Y'all see? Tommy still, y'all see that sweater? Tommy, look, hold on. Let me show y'all. Now let me show y'all Gary Coleman. Now let me show y'all. Let me show y'all Gary Coleman. Now let me show y'all Gary Coleman. Hold on. That wasn't me, y'all. That's Twitter. You gotta be careful when you trying to show something on Twitter. They be going crazy. Hold on, let me show y'all, cause y'all know sometimes some be trying to delete shit. Hold on, let me show y'all. He still be wearing my sweater still to this day. But Tommy said I was wearing his clothes. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all. But Tommy said I was wearing his clothes. Hold on.
They gonna put me in a car like this. And I'm gonna be just like this the whole motherfucking time, not saying a motherfucking thing.
Yo. If we go clock this T, let clock some T. If we go clock some T, let clock some T. Y'all see? But Tommy said I ain't buy him nothing for Christmas. But Tommy said I ain't buy him nothing for Christmas though. Tangy gave you some shoes to give me, and I brought you something that you couldn't even buy yourself. I put some gas on your feet, bitch. What? Like, Tommy be lying. Tommy be lying. Tommy is a compulsive liar. That's all Tommy do is lie. Tommy be lying to y'all. Tommy lied to y'all so bad. Tommy be lying to y'all so bad, and I hate it. I hate it for y'all. Look at this. All Tommy had at his house. Y'all, this Tommy had house. All Tommy had was a cowboy hat. All Tommy had was a cowboy hat, 2 pillows, and a box of mail, and a queen size bed. Y'all look. Y'all see how long he been having that Chucky? Y'all see how long Tommy been Chucky? Look how long Tommy been having them all. Y'all see how long Tommy been having them shoes in that Chucky shirt? Oh my God, Tommy. 3 years later, you still got the staring out for whites, and you still got your Chucky shirt. Oh my God, y'all, look at the day. Oh. Girl, it's been 2 years since I went away. Nothing to say. I couldn't eat, I couldn't think, I couldn't sleep. I know you messy on your phone, Booker, but don't say it. Some people be cat died.
Shamar was at Flicks, and we was talking on the phone. And Shamar was telling me that he's finna get ready to leave Flicks, come to my house. I was like, okay, you come on, so come on home. Just come on home, sister. So he was coming to my house. The whole time me and Shamar on the phone, it's pitch dark outside, y'all. I go in some water. I thought I was gonna die, I thought I was drowning, everything. But I had to remember I had to get out this car. So the whole time, y'all, I'm calling Evo. I'm telling Evo to come help me push my car out. The water not that deep, but at that time I didn't think it was that deep. I'm like,
Tommy is a liar, y'all. Y'all know what happened? Shamar did go to Flex, but Shamar was at the house. I was at the house. Tommy had to go get his. Let's just let him lie first, y'all.
Deep. I'm like, Evo, it's not deep. If you get one side, I get one side. We can push this car out. This man told me straight up like this, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. This man told me, I'm sick. What the fuck I look like coming down there pushing the car? I don't feel too good.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He telling the truth. He telling the truth on that part. He telling the truth on that part. He had me fucked up, bitch. I was in there asleep. Tell me go talk about something. Evo. I said, what? He said, answer the FaceTime. I answered the FaceTime. He said, my car done got stuck in the water. I said, what? He said, my car got stuck in the water. Y'all, Tommy's so slow. Y'all, it literally was a hurricane. The street was flooded. Y'all know what Tommy did? Tommy woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go get his son. Because mind you, That's when Tommy was trying to act like the real greatest daddy, and his son was living with his daddy, but he still was going to school where the grandma was at. So Tommy had to go get the boy. Why Tommy rode his car through the damn storm water? Anybody in their right mind know it's already a storm. He from Atlanta. He live in Mechanicsville. He know that, and when you leave out the neighborhood and you go left, the road go down. Instead of him going by the train tracks on level ground, he literally went where he seen the flood at and drove his car through it. Soon as he drove his car through it, his car cut off. And he thought I was finna go down there. Why it's y'all, it is raining. On somehow it is raining hard and it's flooding. He think I'm finna push his car out. Bitch, what I look like? So guess what Shamar did? Woke up out his sleep and went to go help Tommy. Cause it won't be me. I'm sick.
And when I tell y'all, I learned that definition with Alvo to the point that I can't never forget.
The
Man was fucking with me, and when I hit my car, as soon as my car went down, that bitch got the fuck on.
fuck I look like? Bitch, you got me bent, bitch, what? Cause I was like, what the fuck? Like, who drive that car through? Nah, be real, y'all. It's 246 people on this live. Who will sit here and drive their car through the storm water? You clearly, Tommy, y'all look. When Tommy showed me his FaceTime, it was literally cars stuck in the water. I said, Tommy, look at all them cars stuck. He said, I know. He said, I thought they was just waiting to go. Tommy, you think that these cars just in the middle of the road, just right there, and people just waiting to go? Bitch, they stuck in the rain. They left their car. And you want me to come help you get in the water. The water, y'all mind y'all, the water is 3 feet high. When Tommy FaceTimed me, Tommy got out the car, his feet was in the water. The car was completely turned off, and any of y'all got a car. Y'all know how when too much water or turn the car off? Bitch, I'm not finna go down there. Get somebody else to do it. But I'm wrong, y'all. But then again, I'm wrong.
Came and got some of his clothes and said, I'll be back. I said, you must didn't get the memo. You gotta get the fuck out. He ran with it. I bleached his clothes. I cut his ID up that he had left at my house, and that's it. And I cut them ragged ass shoes.
Y'all, listen. He said he cut my ID up. I'm screen recording that for proof. And he said he cut my clothes up. So how did he get an ID of me? How did he get an ID of me, y'all? He just, listen.
I cannot let you go in that man's house without him not being here. Then the police asked me, hey, sir.
If you did all that, how do you still got, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Where we at? Where we at, y'all? Where we at?
Your house. But when you get back here, please get that man all his stuff. I said, sweetheart, his stuff not even in my house. Evo knew his shit was across the street. Evo knew his shit was at Price's house. He wanted to get in my house so that he could say that he was in my house, just so that he could show the internet that he was in my fucking house.
But I'm the manipulator. But I'm the manipulator though, y'all. Y'all hear it, right? Did y'all hear this? He said he cut my ID up, told the officer my ID went there. I kid y'all, no lie. When I asked Tommy for my documents, because no shade, Tommy never kicked me out. I left with Josh. But then I couldn't find my wallet. I'm like, where is my wallet? I couldn't find my wallet nowhere. Somebody said I took a couple of clothes. I didn't take a couple of clothes. I had only literally had the clothes on my back. I went to go get my stuff. Tommy said all my stuff was at Price's house. I was like, where my wallet at? Where my ID? He said, your wallet not in here. On my son, it's not in here. He act like he looked everywhere. So I'm like, okay, cool. The next thing you know what he did? He posted my social security and my ID. And that's when we started beefing ever since then. So since this day, y'all, I'm thinking my ID was lost. So I went and upgraded my ID and got a whole new ID. Whole time, he still got my documentation. He said that he cut my ID up, but he just showed my ID a couple days ago. Come on, y'all.
Morning had piss in his hand finna throw it at me if I open up my door. And you know how I knew that was pissed? Because while Josh was knocking on my door, Evo had a cup behind his back, and I posted that video on Instagram. If y'all ever seen it? He had.
Bro. Tommy is a manipulator, y'all. So now y'all understand me? I know y'all want to laugh, but now y'all understand me? Now y'all understand how I feel? Now y'all understand when Tommy came to me, talking about we can do a fake relationship, and then he tricked me so we end up having to have sex. So now y'all see why some of y'all keep asking, well, why you did it? Why you just ain't say no? Because why not? Thought he was gonna be my friend. Now he wanna do this. Shit, I already done moved out this place. Done took all my stuff to his house. Where I'm gonna go now? Might as well do it. I'm not trying to be funny, but you get what I'm saying? But then he went like, but he was touched on. Sure was touched on when I was younger. You know all this stuff that I've been through. You are a manipulator. You've been manipulating me since day one, and you just literally proved my point. You literally proving my point every time that you are a manipulator. You are a manipulator, bro. You are a manipulator. You gotta take the. I don't gotta take no L. He gonna be the one to take the L. At the end of the day, this karma that everybody gonna talk about, y'all gonna see. That's crazy. He literally tell on himself every day and nobody don't peep it.
It's Tommy, come get me. I apologize if I hurted you. I want you. Come get me, Tommy.
Still with that what it have to do with him keeping your info? He's a narcissist. This is crazy.
And I had to put myself first. And I had to realize it wasn't what you gave, what I wanted for real. So what you know, I left you stranded and I left you out there. Another time,
Tommy just said he left me stranded, but ain't he said that I pulled up on him and he gave me shoes and clothes? Tommy said I called him and told him I needed help, but he left me stranded. But he said, y'all, he gave me some shoes and some clothes when Josh was whipping my butt. Y'all don't remember that? So how did you leave me stranded? Tommy changed every day. Every day Tommy get mad, his story change up. Exactly. Tommy wants to run everything but him being a father in his son's life. No, he has not, because he knows it's trigger you and he wants a response. So Tommy is not winning. Tommy winning, then go watch it. It's not giving he winning to me. It's giving at the end of the day, bitch, I forever win. At the end of the day, I win, you lose. Like I said, y'all see, I don't do no capping. I clock T where it need to be, what T need to be clocked. At this point, I don't gotta keep clocking his T, cause y'all see the T. But for real, his story always switch up. He can't keep the lie straight. I remember all that because I was following all y'all videos. How is Tommy winning? That's crazy. At the end of the day, I'm done talking about it. I know y'all done hearing about it, but I'm done hearing about this stuff too. At the end of the day, I'm in a great mood because he really just clocked his own T. Tommy really just proved my point. And not only that, y'all, it's about what, 3:33? I might get ready to get off here. I love y'all. I mess with y'all, but I'm done talking about it. I feel like I ate it up. Tommy stay switching up for the own narrative to fit his storyline. Oh, let me pin that. He always switch it up. That's exactly what he do. Tommy switched up for the narrative. He do it for the plot. We love you too. I love you more, y'all. We 7 likes from 200, y'all. Let's go, let's go. He did it for the plot. Hey, nephew, what's up, auntie? Tommy did it for the plot. It's funny to me. And it's so funny, y'all, because look, when everybody watched these lives today, and then the people that haven't watched the lives and the people that go do the catching up, they gonna be like, dang, bro, like, I feel so happy right now, y'all, because I just feel like y'all able to understand me in a whole different light. And the reason why I say that is because now y'all finally see why I am how I am and why I act how I act. And I just feel like on some real shit, I'm just glad that he exposed himself and showed y'all who he really is. I'm not making him look like nothing. He gonna tell y'all who he is every day. Cause he gonna switch up his story every day to fit his narrative. Cause it's just crazy. But the money, you still ain't even test my phone either. I was wondering what's the age range of people watching. I don't know. They be saying, people in my life be saying they be like 30 and up. It's funny. Hey, Alvo, I missed the live from the beginning, just getting out of church, and I started praying for your correct day. Thank you, Buka. But how church was? I'm 49. Okay, Patrice, it's funny to me because how could you still be in love with somebody after 3 years? Hello, I don't watch him. I try to enjoy Alvo. I'm hoping he will switch it up. I am gonna switch it up. I promise y'all. I promise I'm switching it up. I'm 39 and sure be locked in. LOL. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I am switching it up for real, for real. I'm happy. I feel like I clocked it. I clocked it too hard today. I clocked it too hard. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. Cause I feel like y'all understand me, y'all know what's up. And I just feel like the more you let a person talk, the more they expose themselves. So I just feel like he said enough for people to really sit here and see like, dang, bro, after a while, Alva was telling the truth. And once everybody realized that, that's cool with me. So it don't matter what people say about me. Now they're gonna be like, dang, now I understand Alvo. And that's all I wanted was people to understand me and understand who I am and why I do what I do. So now people gonna be like, well, now I understand why Alvo do what he do. Well, now Alvo being sensitive makes sense. Now with Alvo being a crybaby makes sense. Now with the way Alvo acts makes sense. Now with the way Alvo be trying to get attention, it makes sense. Now my life makes sense. He ain't do nothing but make it make sense. So with that being said, you just made yourself make sense too. You're the type of person to take over people with disabilities and take over people who've been through stuff in life. Because your best friend got a disability. Ain't that what you said? Your best friend took your man. So that means you like to be around people, dysfunctional people, and people that's going through stuff, and people that's at their lowest, so you can feel superior. You ain't do nothing but show people that you the real person that really want the money. You all about the money. Cause ain't you hit me up and said let's make this money for August? I ain't hit you up. It was so good. The sermon was about backstabbers. It was so relevant to my life at this moment. Tight, right? And don't never let nobody bring your happiness down. Period. You right. And I'm 50 Alvo, and I'm always tuned in. Fast. Ooh, you clocked it today. As usual. As usual. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all. It was good talking to y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later on. Bye bye.